Well, first off, we just had a chance to take a tour and see how this place is coming to fruition. So first thoughts on what you got to see today.
I mean, pulling up, I thought we were at the wrong location. I was like, this is not it. And then I realized, okay, this is it. It's it. And I was wowed, it's amazing. And then coming inside and seeing the transformation from when I was here last till now was just incredible.
And for you and Dave, why food insecurity? Why give this type of donation to this place?
Well, food insecurity has been one of our main pillars through the foundation for years and years and years. And it's a national problem, but having to be able to have this platform and be here in Charlotte and in Mecklenburg County and be able to see what Nourish Up is doing and to be a part of that with them is just also incredible.
This donation, this partnership, this relationship that you have with Dave and Nicole, what does it mean to you and everybody here?
It's hard to put it into words. I mean, a gift like this is truly transformational for our organization, and it allows us to dream big about a future that really involves no one going hungry, everyone having access to fresh, healthy food. That's what this gift means.
And you had mentioned, we talked about it before we started this interview, but just seeing the increase in people who need your help and knowing now that you have these resources, you have this place. On the tour, it was so insightful, I think, to see, okay, it's not just about picking up food or getting a food delivery, but it's also teaching and educating and so much more. So, how do you see that this will help those people as the cost keeps rising for living and as you mentioned, housing as well, but just what's your vision for that?
Well, I will tell you, it's sad how the overwhelming demand that we're seeing right now for food insecurity. I wish that it wasn't the problem that it is. Just in the first 4 months of this year alone, we're already trending 40% higher than we were last year. And last year was a record-breaking year. We've been feeding people for 50 years almost, and we've never seen this kind of tsunami of food insecurity. So a hunger hub like this allows us to meet that growing need. Not only can we make sure that everybody has access to groceries and meals, but we can also do so in new innovative ways. We can expand our grocery home delivery program. We can have people who live in this food insecure corridor come shop for food right here on site. We also have a new teaching kitchen. So when we get our hands on fresh, healthy produce grown locally here in the Carolinas, we can do cooking demonstrations. And if people don't know what to do with that food, they can go to our website and they can download recipes and see live cooking demonstrations. So the opportunities are endless.
And Nicole, you mentioned just the hands-on aspect, right? And you guys mentioned friendship and what it used to be called and all of that. But knowing that, I know it's not just about the donation. You're going out in the community. You want to deliver these meals yourself and interact with the people here. So when you have moments like that where you're seeing where the money really goes, what does that mean to you?
I think it means a lot. It's really important. And I think, and Tina and I touch on this all the time, I mean, it takes a village to be able to do this. I think there's so many great things about the partnership because it is innovative, as Tina just said. And then with anything else, you always have to be current and try to create something stronger and better with time. And I believe with Nourish Up, with the things that are happening here, is just going to provide those opportunities. And it's just such a domino effect. And for instance, just the kitchen. You may get somebody to come in and try to prepare a meal that didn't know how to, but love it and maybe start a career with it or feel that just security that, oh, I could do this and go out into the world and do it and make a living for themselves and have that confidence. So there's so many different little things here that has never been done before. Or I can't say have never been done before, but that I've been involved with that was just amazing and exciting to be a part of.
Yeah, and taking the tour, was there something that just really stood out to you? I know there was a moment talking about a room that's not finished, but knowing that mothers can come there or families can come there and pick out what they need.
I think the food, the market pantry, is that what you call it?
The food pantry.
The food pantry, I think is so special. I think being able to come in and just feel secure and feel that you could just come and pick out what you need, not what's given to you, is just a great feeling. And so I feel like a lot of families just take what they're given, and to be able to pick and choose what they need or like or want, or just have that feeling if you're with your child or whoever, that they could pick out what they like, and it gives that, it's just a sweet feeling. So that's the whole thing is my favorite part, but that's a special place.
And making an impact is such a priority for you. And I know when you guys were doing the tour, part of the conversation was getting the players in here and maybe doing something with them, but just having them always be so supportive as well and wanting to show up for you. What does it mean knowing that it's always bigger than the sport for you?
I mean, I think everybody who knows me knows it goes beyond. I think when you're blessed to have a platform, you want to pay it forward. And I think for our locker room, they also feel the same way. You know, they feel blessed that they have a platform, and they always want to pay it forward too. And to team up and do it together, or I support them or they support me, or the community in general, is, you know, it's a testament to who Dave and I are. And so it means a lot. And I mean, not even just Dave and I, just our whole organization as one. And it's really, the community is very important to us. Having
this donation and it being the largest donation that you've received, knowing that you're able to contribute in that way, and then having that donation and taking this tour today and seeing it all kind of come together, just what does it mean for each of you to know that the impact is going to be years and years and years to come from just what you're doing today?
Well, I'm in awe of this transformational gift and this transformational partnership. And what it is to me, it's so much more than a building. It's that family that's going to be able to break bread this very evening because we were able to provide them with fresh, healthy food. It's that senior living alone that's going to be able to eat a nutritionally balanced, medically tailored meal because a friendly volunteer brought it to their doorstep. That's what this gift means to me, is all the people who will be well nourished thanks to your generosity.
Yeah, well said.
Keep pounding, keep feeding.